Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, issue 35. This is second to last issue before this volume, I guess, of Mark Waid's series ends, and then in a couple of months we will get the next volume, same pretty much thing with Mark Waid. So yes, this is the second to last issue. But before I start talking about Daredevil, just want to give you guys a little update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 31, and that is the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are those exclusive comics for that show on Dark Avenger Inc. Powerpuff Girls, issue 5. Rogue's Rebellion, issue 4. Nova, issue 12. Inhumanity, The Superior Spider-Man, issue 1. And I'm pretty sure that's a one-shot. And then Nightwing, issue 27. So if you want to go check out those reviews, definitely go check out Comic Uno, episode 31, which will be annotated. And then, of course, subscribe to Comic Frontline, because Dark Avenger Inc. is moving Comic Frontline February 11, 2014. So be sure to subscribe. That will be also annotated. But let's talk about Daredevil, issue 35. I really like the cover. I love the art for the series, even though it's kind of like cartoony, but I love that about the Daredevil art. It's bright. It feels fun. So I do like the art, and pretty cool cover also, and let's see if I like the story. And I know usually I don't do in-depth reviews on Daredevil, but it doesn't seem like, I mean, a lot of people are reading Daredevil, but it doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's as popular on my channel. So usually I do leave it to exclusive for Comic Uno episode, but I decided since it's like really towards the end of the series, I wanted to do some in-depth reviews for Daredevil. Well, yeah, so in this issue we get to see that Foggy almost dies in this episode, in this issue. And, you know, Matt's trying to help him, and he survives. Foggy does survive in this issue, at least. But the Serpents want to blackmail him and say, we're going to tell everybody you're Daredevil, we're going to tell everyone your weakness, and we're not going to save Foggy. I know this thing that we're doing is illegal, but we can help your friend. And if you don't help my son, and it's the whole thing, my son's a serpent, but actually is not, doing a crime that he's being trialed for. So Matt's like, alright, I'll do it. So he actually does ask Elektra out of all these people. I haven't seen Elektra, you know, I haven't read every issue of the series, but personally, I have not seen Elektra in this series, and I have not seen Elektra in a really long time interact with Daredevil. So that was really fun to see Daredevil, interact with Elektra and ask, what should I do? You know, it's really gray area, because if I do his trial, that means I kind of doing the right thing, because he didn't do anything wrong, but he's still a serpent, and it's still about blackmail. But if I don't do it, then an innocent man might go to jail. A kind of innocent man. And, you know, Elektra's like, do what you gotta do, and really this is your decision. But it's just fun to see their interaction in general. But then in the end, we get to see the trial. So what is their plan? Yeah, he teams up with his assistant Kristen, or not really assistant, I guess, partner, while Foggy's has cancer, and he's like, alright, I'm going to go on the stand. Everyone's shocked, like, why is Matt Murdock going on stand? And in the end, he tells the world that he's Daredevil. There you go. He is Daredevil. And honestly, that was awesome. I didn't expect it. I mean, you know, there's some stuff foreshadowing it in the beginning of this issue, where it's like, well, if people find out you're Daredevil, you won't have, you know, a firm anymore. Your life will change, and if people know your weakness, obviously your life will change, and people could get killed. And we see the cover for the last issue is him getting kicked out of his firm. So is this because he's Daredevil? And I thought that was awesome that he did reveal his identity, and what he's going to say next. You know, this is going to be a really big last issue. I trust Mark Waid to make it a very epic ending for what began to be a very under-the-radar epic series, which I wish I read all of, and I read the first trade and a lot of the last issues. I've been reading Daredevil for a little while now, so I'm glad that I did jump onto the series, because, you know, it's really hard to like Daredevil at times, and I was on that boat, and a lot of people that say that they didn't even like Daredevil before, they love the series, and I agree. You know, I've never been a humongous Daredevil fan, but I really like the series, and I think this issue proves it. There was just a lot of things that I really enjoyed with this issue. Again, the big reveal in the end. I would say the tension in the beginning, which I think is awesome to have, jumping into an issue, having that build up, that tension, like, is Foggy gonna die? Which is totally possible if Foggy dies. I could see his character passing away, even though he's a big character, especially in a Daredevil series. He's a character that could die. And then bringing Elektra back, you know, something I didn't expect to see, and seeing their relationship and how much they've grown since, what they mentioned, since college. And I would love to see a little bit more Elektra and Matt Murdock interactions in the future. You know, this has been a very hard decision for me for what's going to be pick of the week, because this is either number 2 or number 1, and I'm going to do this as pick of the week, honestly, because I think everything was really perfect with it. Again, it had a good ending. There are some really good little moments. Art's perfect. The beginning is a thriller. It makes me excited for the last issue, so I gotta give this pick of the week. Daredevil is my pick of the week, issue 35. Definitely read it if you haven't been reading Daredevil. And it's an easy series to jump onto. Even if you haven't been reading it, all you need to know is that there's these villains, the Serpents, that's been taking over law enforcement. This is a very easy series to jump onto. So I recommend it, or recommend the trades. That's how I got into it, with the first trade, and then started picking up more with Daredevil on a jumping on point. But yeah, this is my pick of the week. Great issue, and it had a lot of elements that I really enjoyed with this issue. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely say pick it up. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rent Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.